Okay, everyone. I have a very special video for you guys here today. It's the first, and I might do this, maybe yearly or whatever, just kind of check in, see where we're at. But the inaugural official old school RuneScape Twitter retard tier list. So I've got some of the main offenders here, as you can see on the bottom, and we'll go over and we will rank them into tiers based on the level of retardation, basically. So this is purely subjective tier list. This is just based on my opinion. I don't have myself on here. You probably have me somewhere on this tier list, but just to be fair, I am not going to rank myself. But I've got some pretty good names here, so go ahead and get started. We've got Furrywall right here. So Furrywall, I would say is like C tier. He's definitely a little retarded, but he's not like the worst offender. Um, so I think C tier is a pretty good spot for him. I mean, every now and again he has some really stupid takes, but he hates sailing, which is pretty cool. So we'll keep him in C for now. Next is Hedge Taylor. I would say she's like, I think D tier. I don't really think she has too many takes that are that retarded. I know some other people may disagree, but I think D tier is pretty fair. Jebram here, the big name. I mean, I think a lot of people would go straight to S tier with Jebram, and I understand that. I definitely get it. I think he's more of an A tier. Some of his takes are pretty based, to be honest. I like how he hates all of the. I just see him arguing with people on Twitter, just random people, on how good suburbs are, which is pretty funny. So I think because of that, I'm gonna go A tier for Jebram. Not quite S tier. LaVine, I think B tier for LaVine here. I mean, he's definitely retarded. I mean, he's a skiller, but he also, again, hates sailing. That's pretty based. So we'll go B tier. This is the reply guy who's always asking for like Mexican and Venezuelan servers. So I'll go B tier. I don't really ever see him tweet anything else, but he is always in Jagex's replies, always asking for Mexican or Venezuelan servers. So just because of that, I think B tier is fine. This is Tina. I think she's a streamer. I've never watched her streams, but she's got some pretty good tweets. So I think D tier. I don't think she's too bad. Um, Ozo, I don't know how you say it. This is the Yopog Beaver dude, which is pretty funny. I think he's at like 80 beavers so far, which is pretty retarded. So I think that puts him at least in C tier. I think C tier is pretty good. We'll keep him there. Parks pisses off a lot of people. I think Parks is probably a C tier. I mean, this is my opinion. A lot of people would have him in S tier, but I think C tier is fine for Parks. Trader Stan, he's kind of a Jagex simp. I think every single dog shit update they put out, he loves. So, because of that, I'm gonna go B tier for Trader Stan. He's pretty retarded. Uh, Claiborne's probably one of my favorite accounts on Twitter. He's hysterical. He's definitely a little retarded, so I don't think I can put him in D tier, but I'll put him in C tier. I don't think his takes are too bad. Next one's Scotizo. So I think she was definitely like an A tier before she cheated on West Ham, but then she did that, and now she's private. I think she's private. She's either private or she has me blocked, one of the two. So I don't see her tweets anymore, which is kind of a shame. So I think she was like near S tier before, but now I think we drop her into the B tier. Autumn Elegy, I think this is our first S tier retard. Autumn Elegy, I mean every single update Jagex has ever made, all he does is complain about it. But he plays a free to play Iron Man, so you know none of them actually affect him. But yeah, I think S tier is pretty good for Autumn Elegy. And again, like these, I like Autumn Elegy's content. I like his tweets. I think he's a seems like a nice guy and everything. But I think he's an S tier retard. So we'll keep him in there. Next off is Yu-Gi-Oh, the old Torva guy. I mean, old Torva, that's pretty based. I want to go C or D tier here. New Torva looks like absolute dog shit, and I love how he's holding the line. But I think I think tweeting all the time at Jagex telling them to add Old Torva is a little retarded. So I think we'll go S tier for that. Wardle, this is the dude who's trying to bring UIM Verf to justice for his heinous crimes of racism and homophobia. So because of that crusade, I would say he is a D tier. That's pretty based. This is Jeffrey, Free the Ops. Definitely some retarded takes. Actually, I think a lot of his tweets are pretty retarded. I love him, but I think B tier is fair. Fair for him. This is Phoebe. OSR is Phoebe. She used to have like a picture of her, but she has me blocked, and now she just has this golden retriever with a hat. So we'll go A tier. She's pretty retarded. She deletes her tweets if they don't get enough engagement, which is pretty dumb. So we'll go A tier. Next is King Condor. If you would have asked me like a year ago, I would say King Condor is like king of the retards, top S tier. But actually, I've been a fan of a lot of his tweets. He's kind of been on a heater lately. So I'm dropping him into B tier. We'll put him right next to Scotizo. I'm sure he would love that. So put him right there. RenderSoft here is S tier retard. Definitely no questions asked about it. He's, near the top of the list. He's pretty dumb. We have Hannah Banana, OSRS, aka, many people think maybe Dog Pill. I don't know. I think if they were Dog Pill, they would have deleted their tweets by now, like they said. So, I would say D tier. Not super retarded, pretty funny engagement, funny tweets. Deezer, Deezer's probably D tier. I don't think he's too bad. Pretty reasonable, funny guy, good tweets. So keep him in D tier. Baby Grimm's C tier. She's pretty funny too. Big fan of her tweets. Probably a C tier retard. Then we have Mountain Man RS. This guy is definitely an S tier. I mean, all you have to see is he has a Palestine flag in his background. And he plays a chunk locked Iron Man. So yeah, that's S tier retard. Madam Mage is another where like a year ago I would say she would be up there in S tier, but she's definitely dropped down. And I think all of her tweets are honestly pretty based. So I think we go B tier here, and we'll kind of readjust once we finish this up. Zarov's pretty retarded. A lot of people don't like his takes. I would say A tier for Zarov. I think that's fair. And then we have the last one, OSRS Bread. I love Bread. And I don't think he's too retarded. So we'll go, I think D tier is good for Bread. So let's see what we have. Jebram 8, I don't know. Jebrum's so close to being S tier right now. But I think this is fair. I think this is a good like big three in the S tier retards right here. I mean, these guys kind of have separated themselves from the pack for their level of take. So I think it's good to have them at the top. A tier here. I don't know. I kind of want to move LaVine. No. Well, I'm gonna move Venny guy, the Asian, South American, whatever servers, over into A tier. I think he's probably A tier. I think B tier. This is pretty good. Retarded but not too crazy. C tier, like definitely some levels, but nothing too offensive. And then D tier is like pretty, pretty mild, pretty run of the mill. Good engagements, good tweets, but nothing crazy retarded. So yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if there are any accounts, any big names I didn't mention here. Kind of who your favorite on the list is. What would you have me? Where would you guys rank me in the tier list if I was on there? So yeah, let me know. Thanks for watching.